Okay, here's the start of my plan for the Mad Aussie Challenge. Oh, that's a little magnetic, it seems. I'm going to make my rake out of this piece of 78 thousandths music wire, and I'm going to make my single pin pick, or my hook, out of this piece of wiper insert. Why two different materials? No reason. No reason. But, you know, I chose these two materials, and there's a reason I chose a rake on this one, because this is going to end up being a top of keyway tensioner, and for raking it would probably not be good to use top of keyway, so this is going to be my bottom of keyway tensioner, this insert. So at least the reason I chose them, rake for this, is because of that, but there's no reason I chose these two particular pieces of material. Anyways, we'll be back and see what we got out of that. Okay, brief update on where we're at. I made the single pin pick here. There's the tensioner on the back. I kind of wish I bent it the other way, because when I'm picking, it would have been nice to have it sticking out this way, a little bit more of a handle, but I did it this way, so it ends up being kind of a weird thing to hold. So one thing I should have thought of beforehand, but that's that. I did pick something open using just a commercial tensioner I had. Then I went to make my tensioner, and I found that for the lock I'm using has a really wide keyway, the Yale that I've been using. So this 0.78 was what I always use for my tensioners. Wasn't quite thick enough, so I went to this 0.94, and now it's nice and thick enough. And then I started on the rake side. I've ground down to make it into like a blade thickness on the music wire, and now I'll go back with some files to make sure that's the thickness I want, and start cutting in the profile into there. So that next I come back, I'll probably be picking a lock. Okay, we're back to give this guy a go. We're going to start with the rake, and then I'll come back later to do the single pin pick. So there's the rake that I made out of this 94 thousandths inch music wire. I have the tensioner out of a piece of wiper insert, and I got it open one time. Hopefully I'll be able to repeat it. I did a combination of raking like this, followed by a couple zips, and that got it open. So I'm going back and forth, the rocking method, pulsing the tension a little, and then I did this probably for like a minute or two. Dang it. And there's all kinds of brass falling out of the lock, of course. And then I think I did a couple zips. Oh, I felt something and then I dropped it. Let's go back to a little bit of rocking. Rock all over the place. A little zipping. I wonder if I can zip in and out. Nice. Maybe a little like actual raking action. And we're open. Okay, so that worked with the rake. Man, a lot of brass lost. Okay. So then we'll try and we'll use the other end of the rake as the tensioner. Top of keyway. I haven't tested the fit yet. I might have to. No, it fits. Okay. And then I'll use this other end of this tensioner to do the single pin. And this is actually maybe harder because I don't have a handle. But let's give it a try. I think I feel something binding back here. Come on. Can't get under it. Feedback is terrible without a handle. Is that set or is that? What's going on back there? Can't tell. Nothing binding further up, so he probably wasn't set or he got overset. Nope, there we go. Click from him. I was like number 4 or 5. I think it was 4. I think 6 is binding now. Click there, I think. Let's see. Binding up front, like number 2 maybe? Or number 3 maybe it was. I don't know if he's set. Number 1, click. Number 2, click. So I think, what does that leave? Number 4 or something? Wait, got a binder here at 3 again. Click. Oh, something back again, like around number 5 again. It's going up. Getting stuck on wording. Let's go back off the side wording here. See if I can find that guy again, because I did this from some, and we're open. All right, so I got it open both ways. There's our rake with tensioner out of 94 thousandths music wire, and then wiper insert. We got like a kind of like a hook one profile and a tensioner. All right, so that's a Mad Aussie challenge. I think that's week 7 or 8. I think 8 maybe. Thanks, Alex, for sponsoring this. I really appreciate it. Thanks.